lot of people have like this big beef when it comes to isekais and saying that the isekai genre as a whole is lazy and they all do like the same thing, which they are completely wrong, but I can understand it to a certain degree. Yes, you are still wrong about isekais. Now, in this video, I really don't want people to think that, oh, I'm coming after somebody, or I'm bullying somebody, so on and so forth. No, I am simply not attacking the person, but I am attacking the argument. So let's just get that clear and simple in the beginning, okay? Because the argument when it comes to the isekai genre has to be the most redundant thing I have ever seen. It's always the same thing with y'all, and the fact of the matter that y'all keep making this the same exact, like, argument means that y'all don't even watch the genre. So how the hell y'all coming up with this shit if y'all didn't even watch it? Watching 3 isekais does not mean you've seen the whole genre, despite whatever the hell y'all claim. And I'm so glad I got somebody to actually comment y'all exact argument. And to be honest, one-on-one with the commenter, bro, I'm not mad at you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just taking bits and pieces and debunking this argument, okay? Me and you are cool, all right? Like, it's cool. You have your own opinion. You may not like isekais. That's cool, bro. But I'm just taking apart this argument real quick, okay? I'm just using your comment as, like, an example. Because what you comment is literally what everybody says about isekais. And I'm kind of sick and tired of seeing this shit. Because it's literally wrong. All of it is wrong. So let's get started and let's get over the first part of this shit, right? The overused worlds and how all the same isekais do the same tropes and the same thing, so on and so forth, how they all copy and do all the same things. Okay, so you're gonna look me dead in my eyes and say that this is the same thing as this. And before we continue, because people love to throw off this word saying that, oh, they always use the same trope. Let's look up the definition of trope real quick, okay? A commonly reoccurring motive, theme, plot device, or character type that an audience can immediately recognize. So sit with me for a second, So let's take this definition and look at it, right? A commonly reoccurring motive or theme, all right? So what's the themes of isekai? A person gets hit by a truck, and then they die and get reincarnated into another world. All right, we can say that isekais follows that same exact theme. But now let's look at the plot device and characters, because for some odd reason every single character in the isekais are the same. So you're gonna look me in my eyes again and say that spider and slime are the same characters? Because if you actually see these two animes, you cannot look me and be serious and say that these two are the same exact characters. You can't. Because one literally got lucky off their spawn and got to eat a goddamn OP devastating ass dragon, and one had to go through the trenches to get their powers and upgrades. They are not the same. Rimuru is over here reading mangas and chilling with his dragon, while Kumiko is having a death battle with hers. Are we really saying that these are the same things? Huh? Shit, I guess I just been watching the wrong anime. Damn, I didn't really think that freaking Tanya the Evil was the same thing as Konosuba.
Would you please let me suck it out?
Absolutely.
What the hell have I been watching? Like, saying every isekai is the same thing, I do not know what type of drugs you are smoking. Alright, let me have some, because I need this type of delusion in my life. To sit here and believe that No Game No Life is the same thing as ReZero, that Konosuba is the same thing as Rising of the Shield Hero, Overlord is the same thing as Black Company, Cautious Hero is the same thing as Grimgar. Yeah, give me some of that. I need that delusion. And then on the added bonus, they also love to say that each world is repetitive and overused. Who? Here's a genuine question. Why do you watch animes if you care so much about repetitive and overused worlds? Damn near 95% of animes always take place in Japan, don't they? But we're just gonna ignore that. Alright, let's move on to the second point. Now, the second part of your comment is coming at me when I said isekais aren't necessarily meant to be taken serious unless they are, like, you know, trying to be serious, because you wanted to bring up the fact of the matter that isekais have slavery and harems. My brother in Christ, I don't even remember a time to where an isekai actually has slaves in them. The only one that I can really truly remember is Rising of the Shield Hero and How Not to Summon the Demon Lord. And Rising of the Shield Hero is not like Naofumi was actually treating Raphtalia like how traditional slaves were back in, you know, our reality. This man fed Raphtalia, gave her a house, gave her a bed, healed her when she was sick and actually took care of her. And to top it all off, he wanted her to remove the slave crest, but she wanted to keep it because of sentimental value.
入れ直す必要なんかなかったのに。
欲しかったんです。ナオフミ様に信じてもらっている証が。
そんなものか。
And in How Not to Summon the Demon Lord, that shit was on accident because they messed up the ritual on summoning him.
This sucks! These things are supposed to show up on the summons, not us!
Your power has no effect on me. I possess the ability to reflect all magic. You cast the enslavement ritual on yourselves instead.
And to be honest with you, I don't even know why you even brought up the whole entire slave trope shit, because 9 times out of 10 in any anime that has slaves in them, they either get freed or get put into a better home. Let's look at Sword, for example. Fran, she was a freaking slave inside like the slave trade shit, and then the sword appeared, and guess what? Now she's in a whole better place. And using a different anime that isn't an isekai, if we look at Magi, when he literally seen that the slave girl was a slave, what did he end up doing? So, like, genuinely speaking, why the hell is this even a talking point? And then here's the biggest thing. Here's the biggest, number one, the most dumbest shit that I've ever heard. Oh, our isekais are just all harem slops. They all have harems. I am so dumbfounded that I actually have to say this. All because an anime has a lot of female characters doesn't automatically make it a harem. For an anime to be made as a harem, it's multiple different females fighting for the main character. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that's the definition. Not every isekai is like that. All because the anime has a lot of female characters doesn't automatically make it a fucking harem. If we go in the first 100s on my anime list and just look at the 100 isekai animes on the first page, I can only count 3 harem isekais, and that's me pushing it. And that's How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, Eminence of Shadows, and Mushoku Tensei. And mind you, that's just in the isekai tag. Let's take a look at the actual harem tag on my anime list, and let's just see how many isekais pop up. It's almost like majority of the harem slops come from romance and slice of life animes, not isekais. Damn, who would have thought? Me, I knew that because I actually watched the genres, okay? I watched the genres. I know what genres has the most harem, and yes, it's mostly romance slice of life animes, not isekais. So where did this whole shit come from? And just for probably that one person that just said, oh, he only went through the first page. There's gonna be a ton more after, like, you know, the first page. So I just counted, like, every single page. I went through every single page. So I went through like the whole 400 something animes in the harem tag. And I've only counted 14 isekai animes out of the 400. Oh yeah, damn. That sure is a lot. I know where it came from. It came from dumbass people who seen one isekai and just didn't like it, so then they're gonna start this entire discourse. So they wanted to start this entire hive mind and just make hate for the whole entire genre when it doesn't even deserve the hate. Because they saw 1 or 3 isekais and just like, man, this shit, I don't like it. So therefore, nobody else has to like this. I'm gonna spread so much hate for this genre because I simply don't like it. And plus, half of the time, I don't even think people even notice if they're even watching an isekai or not, because they will probably see a fantasy anime and just assume that it's an isekai, when I said in my isekai defending video previously, every isekai is a fantasy, not every fantasy is an isekai. And listen, I will say, not every anime is going to be for everybody. If you don't like fantasies, you don't like isekais, that's cool. Do your own thing, boo-boo. Do your own thing, okay? I don't mind it. But if you're coming over here, you're coming on, talking about how it sucks, how it's this, how it's that, when you didn't even genuinely give it a shot, you're just pulling shit out your ass? You better be coming here with damn good evidence to back your claim. And most of the time, y'all don't got good evidence because you don't watch the genre. But at the end of the day, it's all just our own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion on any type of discussion. The only difference is when you start making a claim and saying that the whole genre as a whole, that is including every single anime in that genre, is trash. Then that's when I'm just gonna simply look at you stupid and hit you with the age-old question. What the hell are you even talking about? But leave your thoughts in the comments down below on everything that I said. Do you guys agree with everything that I said? Did I debunk some of the claims? Or do you guys think that I just didn't do anything? You guys still hate isekais as a whole? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And while you're down there, if you enjoyed the video, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content. And remember, class, we do have a community Discord that we're trying to make more active. If you guys want to join, links are always in the description. And with that being said, there's no bell for today. Pack your bags, class dismissed.
I'm loving everything you do. Let me have